What is reality? Reality is what we believe to be true about the nature of our surroundings. But how do we come to decide that true nature? Do we conceive it completely on our own? Or do other devices gently sway our thoughts onto a pre-decided path? This is the hard question we must all ask ourselves as free humans on this planet. Who sculpts your reality?
Reality. Wednesday nights, 9/11 on RadioFreeRadio.com.
Radio Free Radio. Radio Free Radio. Radio Free Radio.
Hey, it's Justin from Deprogram. Do you like to talk about your favorite bands with your friends? Yeah, well, me too. Tune in every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. to hear us do just that. Only on our station, Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com.
Follow the show on Twitter at GMYDrunks. Follow Matt
Hey guys.
Yeah.
What? Shut up.
at Hag Issues. Follow Nathan
Sandwich is a problem. Sandwich is a mess.
at Lineage Project. Follow Justin
You guys asked me to get a monkey.
at The Hulkster.
It's getting late, but what do you care? It's time for the only show that takes your lifestyle into account. Get up. Good morning, you drunks.
This is where I'm supposed to yell and scream. I'm tired. No excuses. Get up. Good morning, you drunks. Hell. I don't know who to. We have like 30 people here. Oh my God. Okay, who do I know? Justin? Are you Justin?
Take a wife, cause life is dutiful.
All right. Matt? Hi.
This is gonna be a great show because I don't have to do shit.
What?
Just let the guests have it all. I'll
Yay.
be over here.
Oh, and I'm Nate.
I'm Facebooking, Nate.
Put it down.
Fuck you.
To who? Me or Justin?
Nah, my
It's Justin.
mom.
Your mom?
Long story.
Really? Your mom's like the well.
Yeah, that was my next line. Fuck you, Mom. Try not being so nice. Stop giving me money. LOL, just kidding. JK.
She doesn't need to give you money?
No,
Or
she does.
you need to clarify this about what
I
you're joking about.
Justin, can we take that out? Can we just go back and somehow?
Yes, I've learned how to edit live radio.
Is that what this is?
It's a handy trick.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite time of the show because this is where we find out if Nathan knows the names of our
Yes.
guests.
No!
Perks of showing up at 7:57.
Okay, that's fine. You had 2 minutes.
You
of
earned
prep.
that middle finger. I didn't want to give it to you.
To be fair, I've earned them all.
Yeah, well, no,
one way
just
or the
one. I'm
other.
not giving you double.
They can't talk until you introduce them. That's,
Cool.
That's the way of the radio.
It's going to be a quiet-ass hour.
That's rule 2.
I heard somebody say Rudy. Do we have a Rudy?
Oh yeah, Rudy's in the house.
Table for
Rudy,
three.
Rudy.
Which one?
Two.
Nope, that's Dustin.
Dustin. Dustin! All right, I got him. Just going to point till you tell me names. Hello?
Ryan.
Right.
Valentine.
Why are we in slow motion?
You've never heard this name, have
I'm shut in an old.
you? It's
man.
Ryan Valentine.
Oh, that was way better.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Now you can talk.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Thank you,
Follow the
gentlemen.
rules.
Feel bad. So, you guys are like comedians.
We dabble in the
Cool.
arts of
Tell us a
comedy.
joke.
Comedic arts.
God damn. Man.
Let's get the uncomfortable questions out of the way.
All right. Well, I'll throw one out there. Why did the
Don't like it.
all right, there you
Next.
go.
We
Just all setups. That's a great.
Yeah, you know what I
each of
mean.
you take turns. You got 5 minutes.
Ever been on a plane?
We're gonna heckle through the entire
Just
thing.
walk away.
I have a great joke actually.
Okay, go for it.
that I heard an open micer tell.
Now I
the
feel
other
bad.
day.
Oh, cool. Just take someone else's joke.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm going to just go ahead and,
They're dead
retrofit his.
You
and then-
don't normally tell people that you're taking.
I know. Well, for the sake of. I
This
don't
is
know.
a joke I stole from Bill Burr when I saw him the other night. Now pretend that I'm Bill Burr.
I think you guys are
make it
going to enjoy
funnier.
this, though.
Okay.
And he told this on stage, seriously. But the
Now I
joke.
feel bad. You don't actually have to tell the joke.
No, but
not
I'd
gonna
like
make you guys
to.
tell
I'd like to, though.
jokes.
Well, the whole thing is, the joke is, why did the penis cross the road? To get to her mouth.
Nobody said why.
All right, Jesus.
Nobody said why.
All right, I'm not good at this. Sorry.
How
apologize.
hot is it?
Oh no! See now Nathan's confused.
No.
He has no idea where he's at.
He did say tell a joke, not a good joke,
Yeah.
or you want to your own joke.
That's
so.
true. Ask at your own risk.
That was a setup and a punchline. I think that was a joke.
Let's ask the judges. Yes,
6-2.
yes.
Oh,
They're accepting
Russian
it,
joke.
yes.
Thank you,
The
judges.
Russian joke judge said no.
Oh,
Not a joke.
It's kind of a dick.
In Russia. Shut up.
Finish it.
No.
Now that you started it. So you guys, Rudy, you first. How long you been performing stand up?
Doing comedy off and on for about 2.5 years.
No.
Yeah, I've I don't know how good I've gotten, but I do it
I hear you
consistently.
good.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen you.
Yeah, I don't think you have. Yeah.
He's right there. Turn.
I'm
right there.
all about
Just turn. There he is.
You know all that stuff I said about like supporting each other
Yeah.
and we gotta really.
If I could just do that from my house.
Rudy,
kinda
I've been-
tough to do.
I've been
Yeah.
busy. I've been
Yeah, yeah,
busy.
yeah, I
I'm
get it.
sorry. I apologize.
And I only perform like one place, so it's totally fine.
And me too.
Yeah.
Right here.
There you go.
And no one's invited.
Well, that's
well,
not
you,
true.
You guys are all fine. Ryan, how long you been? I've actually seen because Ryan was actually a participant in SmackDown 3, the last SmackDown. You got pretty far as I remember. Don't worry, nobody saw it. Nobody saw it, so
Yeah.
we can just lie.
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
you
lost in the
crushed.
championship.
Yeah,
in the
man.
championship, I
You
lost.
crushed.
You know?
Got the belt.
And no, I did not get the belt. I lost.
I feel like there was
Don't worry, we didn't.
not
either.
the best judging though. I was angry at the judging because I felt that there was some.
Foul play? Fair play?
I don't know, man.
I saw that guy.
Coldplay.
Oh,
No, none of that.
blocks.
I feel like
We
you did
suck.
better than you think you did.
Let's shut up, Justin.
I'm gonna take the judge's word for it. They put the judges there,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna leave that them. That's their job, you know. I just tell the jokes. That's what I do.
That's very fair of you.
And then cry at night in my pillow.
Very fair of you.
Some of them may have taken the position a little. Maybe they used their. Doesn't matter. You know what I think we need? I think we need a belt. I think we need to make a belt.
Well,
Pay $600 for it.
oh God, we're just
'Cause
getting
we'll
into
make
reality
that money
here.
back.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
We should have made that money back. Is the problem?
No, what's sad is I actually thought I was gonna
that
win, so I went and bought a practice belt to like practice what I was gonna do after I won the real belt.
Yep.
So now I have this plastic WWE belt at home
Oh.
that I did not earn.
Which
and
one?
I really
Well,
bought it.
you could have won that if you had,
One or
had won
two.
one or two.
What
Prize was a plastic.
what was
We
your
ramp
go-to-
up fast.
What was your go-to pose gonna be with the championship?
I was gonna do the 2-arm rows
Yeah.
above the hand.
One of
One,
these-
but
one of these-
belt only in one hand though,
Oh,
not
yeah.
in both hands.
That's classic.
But,
Classy, yeah.
you know,
Yeah, a little bit of
Like-
draping.
yeah, that's what
I
I was
don't know.
gonna be my.
I always
pose.
wanted to do the shoulder one. It's one of these. And then
just puff
just
your
look
chest
stern.
out there,
Yeah.
and just like yeah.
And I'm
Which
good.
shoulder? That one?
This one,
Is that
left.
the right one?
I don't think it matters. I'm left-handed, so automatically it goes.
go left?
I always go left.
Oh,
So
that's what's wrong.
that's what's wrong.
Oh man, somebody's surly. Somebody get enough sleep.
Yes.
Somebody really needs to have a drink.
I'm gonna have.
Oh man, what do you got to drink?
Oh no,
A 2-liter diet
When's the
Mountain
last
Dew.
Rudy? When's the last time you drank a full 2 liter of something?
Jesus, I don't
This
know.
afternoon.
I think like a year ago.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
so it wasn't that long ago, but
Sir of the night. Sorry.
Teenage years, man.
yeah,
Come on, come on, Jack.
What?
a 2-liter diet at that. which
Drinking
is-
2 liters.
What?
Who does that?
Me.
Just
No, nobody taught me better. I don't know what I'm
2-liter.
doing.
Just roll up with it. Not even like a cup. Just gonna.
It's a waste of
Straight out the
time.
bottle.
Waste of energy.
we can get you
This
a
is
cup.
considered
Yeah,
a
there's
workout.
cups inside.
Okay, this is like heavy now.
No, I mean,
it
we'll,
won't be later.
We'll
but it is
have you
now.
a cup made.
Ooh.
like a goblet or
The
something.
Nathan Cup.
Let's never do that.
Goblet of ire. Whatever. If you guys were Harry Potter fans, I would kill him. And if you also like vocabulary, like, there's no way that anybody was ever gonna laugh at that. There's one 35-year-old woman out there just laughing her ass off. Cat's scared.
Yeah.
I'm just going further down the hall. Nobody's gonna jump in and save me.
No,
I
I agree.
This is
Like
the
fuck
most,
Matt.
This is the most fun I've
He's
had.
made the worst joke ever, and now he's explaining it. And he's
Second
trying
worst.
to be
go
funny
further.
explaining it.
Does she have a name?
Irene?
There you go.
There you
I
go.
like this better.
What's her last name?
Kara.
Irene Cara. She sounds.
That sounds
she's
like a made
nice,
up name.
She's a nice lady.
She's gonna live forever. Cool. Now I've just made a joke about a movie that's 40 years old.
There you go.
What is our demo?
Just keep digging. Keep
Who
digging.
the hell is listening?
That's how
to
you get
this?
out, right? Just dig, dig, dig.
There's 55-year-old men out there, tax accountants, that are loving this show. You know what we need? A Quincy reference.
Yeah, but that's true though. We do need a Quincy reference. I'd feel
Nathan?
better about life.
You want to field that? Chips? Any classic 1970s television shows you want to bring up?
No way.
Completely alienate our audience?
So I was gonna go back to Love Boat.
Always.
Wait, that's terrible.
Okay. Why don't you ask the guests a question?
Yes.
This is the segment I like to call guest questions.
Wait, hold on. I've got the production. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
We got the thing.
You son of a
Nate
bitch.
asks.
Your mouth moved at the same
Guys.
time. Press that
No,
button
no.
again.
Nate asks.
That's bullshit because I know none of our buttons respond that fast. Press it, wait 10 seconds,
Nate asks.
cover your mouth.
What are you talking about, man?
Cover your mouth.
Didn't even.
Cover your mouth!
I'm not coughing or anything.
Oh,
Nate asks.
it's not even on mic.
Okay.
Hypothetically, this is a serious question. Hypothetically, if somebody you knew peripherally or you've just met, whatever, had like a weird cyst on their back and they couldn't reach it to, get rid of it themselves,
What are you doing, man?
would you stab them in the back and help them out because it's really starting to hurt?
It's not bad enough that I'm over here bombing. You gotta be like, this is Dr. Radio. and I'm
Oh
gonna
God,
get
it's hurting.
diagnosis.
I've got a golf ball in my back again, Matt. It's terrible. I'm looking for help.
I'd let him sweat it out for a little bit. You know,
Okay.
see where I want to see what the character is like.
I'm just
okay.
saying,
Yeah, man.
patient first is gonna be like 150. I can go as high as like 75.
Man, I don't think this.
I'm
is
taking.
fair.
I'm opening bids.
Like, I think he's serious about this.
That might be.
No, I want no parts of this.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to
I
see
might
it now.
Snapchat it or something and show my friends, but like, look at this nasty thing on
You're
the
far
dude's
too
back
far.
I just met.
You were far
He
too far
showed
in
it to
German.
me within 30 minutes.
No,
like,
I've got fat guy shame. I'm scared someone's gonna see my titties.
Hold
I
on,
know
guys.
I can't do
We
it.
got to stop the show for a minute. Somebody commented on one of my Facebook posts, so I got to.
There you go.
What's the comment? Go ahead. Yeah.
Who? I don't know who that is.
Put the show on hold.
Okay.
Yeah. Feel better now? Yep. Got it out of the way?
Okay, Justin.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask a question?
Well, here's something.
Was
we-
that a no, by the way? That was a no.
no,
Damn it.
no.
Here's something we did with Tim Lulis. We did the
Drop it.
undisputed
Naked pancakes. Here we go.
undisputed top 5 comedians.
Oh yeah.
I mean it's a little generic.
I
but
feel bad for Tim because he's had 2 really good appearances on the show, and neither of them exist anymore.
Yes. So I don't know. Who are your favorite comedians? Your top 5 on the spot.
On the spot. I'll go like this. Dave Chappelle, number 1. And I'll probably go Patrice O'Neill 2.
Yeah.
Bill Burr 3. I'll go with 4. Pryor. Yeah, throw him in there.
Have to.
I'm torn with 5. I don't know because I kind of want to put an up and comer on there.
Yeah, go for it.
But I also
Put your-
don't
put
want to leave
yourself
out any
on there.
legends. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
me. I'm 5th.
Legendary.
So yeah, that's right.
Number 5.
I'm number 5. I'll probably
Ryan.
put Carlin as 5, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Got a
Ryan.
little too preachy towards the end.
I've
so.
always been a huge fan of Eddie Murphy, so I definitely want to start off with Eddie. Red Fox. I like Red Fox.
Okay, I got a question then. Along the Eddie Murphy line, Delirious or Raw?
Delirious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a delirious guy.
There's no right answer.
I mean, No,
Delirious.
no,
Delirious
no,
is the right
Del-
answer.
Delirious is the right answer. No, that's my
Well, you
favorite
know.
one. Yeah. All right, let's see here. After that, I like a lot of them. I listen to everybody. Like I really like Jamie Foxx, and everything he's done is impressed me.
Yeah.
Chappelle, of course. I like Bill Burr. I like Patrice O'Neal. I'm a Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers is real funny. Like,
Not as funny.
Yeah.
well, yeah, no, she's
Kind of
not.
dropped off last year. So.
What's she up to, by the way?
She killed.
Just hanging out.
Robin Williams. Robin Williams
Speaking
is one
of
of my
hanging
favorite
out.
ones.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, all my favorite ones are dead. Dave Chappelle.
Not
Yeah,
dead.
Not
Yet.
dead. He's
Yet.
up there though.
Chappelle made me want to do comedy. That's how great he was.
Oh.
I was in college, and I downloaded his special illegally. And I was about to go to bed.
You're
and
good at like just admitting
you
things
know,
that
whatever.
you don't like. You can omit that
I,
part.
sh- I shouldn't have said that probably
No.
on a live radio show, but yeah. So yeah, like I had the I had it on, and I was falling asleep, and I watched it. It was the funniest thing. I laughed in my sleep. That's how funny it was. I woke up the next day.
This is killing him.
Not killing him softly, but the one after that, the For What It's Worth.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Most people would.
It's
go
usually
kill
because
themselves.
the first one was a lot more iconic, but the
Yeah.
second one was sillier.
No, that's true. You know, my sister actually went to see him live at the Richmond Coliseum, and he.
Should I go out there and get him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, go get him. Go find him. Oh shit! Is he just wandering?
Just wander into backyards till you find us. No one will mind. It's fine.
It's fine.
If you find dogs, you've gone too far.
That's wrong. That's not the right yard.
Yeah.
Unless like we can.
Hey, what's y'all street? What's y'all street name?
Omitted for radio.
Handy trick, Justin. Well done.
Oh, good.
Nice production.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister actually went to see him on like before the meltdown. He was at the Richmond Coliseum,
Oh, okay.
and he got through about half of his set and walked off
Yeah.
because nobody would let him do his set because it was after killing him softly.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, were they
So
just yelling,
everybody was just
Rick
yelling
James.
out.
do the
Yeah.
baby thing. in
Yeah,
the
they were
side
yelling out,
road.
"Baby!"
Can you roll down a window for us?
So like I kind of get
Stop
it.
selling weed.
It's an old limo.
Yeah.
They just for some reason they were just yelling at him.
He
Until
dealt with that a lot. Yeah, like,
until
you
he
know.
like I totally get why he'd walk off.
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
he'd leave his show. I mean, it's got to be just a pain in the ass trying to practice your craft, practice your art, do some new things, and the only thing people want is what they heard before. You
Yeah,
know? And
yeah,
they won't
yeah.
even give it a chance.
Or just
I know
quotes from the
I
TV
would.
show.
I know I wouldn't handle it well, but I don't handle anything well with anger.
Matt.
Nothing but anger.
Matt.
What?
Do the thing with the guess what? Do the guess what?
Guess what?
Guess what? Do guess what?
Guess what?
Guess what? Do guess what, Matt?
I don't even remember that bit though. That's the problem. I have no idea what guess what is.
Just guess. What?
That was a. I don't even think that was us.
What?
That doesn't matter.
You handled that well, by the way.
Did I?
Yeah.
Was that as well as you can handle something like that?
I
With
think
somebody
so.
just yelling "guess what" at you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, we're joined by Jonte. Jonte, welcome to the. This is like I don't envy you at all. You've just walked into a weird kill shed, into some sort of rape shack.
Well, can we leave that word
with-
out?
oh,
It's
with-
definitely not one of those.
I'm sorry. You've just walked into some sort of rape.
Yes.
Why
Who
do
goes
you-
first?
I
don't
feel
know.
like that's worse leaving that word, the word shack out.
Yeah.
Definitely
Okay.
won't last.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that doesn't seem like something we.
Dress it up a little
Do.
bit. The rape abode.
Yeah, we got to. Oh yeah, your mic's on now.
Yeah.
Now they can actually hear
Oh,
you.
snap.
There it is.
There we go.
Yes, I like this.
We got a kill machine in the corner, so just
Yes.
when the show's over, don't forget to ask us to see the kill machine, and we'll actually let you guys.
I think we
we'll
painted
get-
over
let
all
you
the
touch it.
asbestos. It's nice.
It is true.
Okay.
Seals it in. Keeps it nice and hot during the summer.
Yep.
It's great.
Word.
So we were just talking top 5 favorite comedians because you guys are all comedians. in the area. You tell jokes. We're not going to make you tell jokes.
He's got a couple doozies.
I mean, you did make Rudy tell a joke when we first
I think
got
Jonte
on.
has to
Rudy's
tell
on
one.
another level, though. Rudy's on a whole nother level.
I feel bad about that.
Rudy can do that. I can't do that.
I'm not proud of myself for doing that.
I think we'd be remiss though if Jonte doesn't tell at least one.
Okay,
'Cause he has
tell
a
a
few
joke.
doozies
Give a joke.
on his end.
Selling out, right?
Just do 5 minutes. Do
Yeah,
5
could
minutes
you
right now.
just do could you just do a feature set right now?
I need a beat. I need a beat.
Oh, yeah, we'll get you a beat.
Shit, I forgot where we at right now.
We've got beats.
Do you have a stage?
We do. We've actually got.
God damn.
We are working on that.
We're
That's
working
real.
on a concept called Radio Free Radio Comedy Nights, where we get a
Oh.
couple of comics in.
I'm not getting away from this. I'm not.
Oh no.
We're actually gonna set up.
Don't ask for stuff.
A mic. We're gonna get a couple of people in here. We're actually gonna broadcast live RFR open mic nights.
That's dope.
Just
For fun.
just random,
That's
invite
cool.
only open mic nights
That's beautiful.
on the radio.
Beautiful.
If we ever get to it, we are lazy though. So
Well, it's
Look how
love.
lazy we are.
Well, I'll just tell a funny story. I think it's funny.
okay, tell 'em.
All right, so I work at the at this hospital, at the canteen. So my thing is, on the weekends, I'm supposed to switch out the sales posters and the flyers. So one Saturday, I had to take a shit, but if I took the shit, I was gonna be late for work, and I already got written up twice, so I had to make a boss move, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold it, and I'm gonna just go to work, and I'm gonna just hold my shit, literally.
How long are we talking?
6
8
hours, 6 hours.
Okay.
But I'm not going to move a lot. I'm just going to take like baby steps. So when I get there, as soon as I get there, the manager say, "Hey, Jonte, can you switch the posters out?" And I'm like, "Damn, I wanted my stomach to settle so I can like pace myself throughout the day." But I'm like, "All right, I'm a man. I got to do what I got to do." So I take my cart and I walk to the hospital. Now, before I walk in, this guy, he sees my shirt. He says, "Hey, you know where the vending machine that serves chocolate, hot chocolate?" And I was like, "No, I don't." He's like, "But you got a shirt. You should know." I'm like, "I don't work in this area." So for a good 3 minutes, we're having an argument. Then I'm like, "You know what? I don't got time for this. Leave me alone." So I get to the first little setup where I'm supposed to switch the poster and stuff, and my stomach started going crazy, like the roar, all that. And I thought to myself, if I take 47 more steps, I'm going to shit on myself. So I hid my cart, and I went to go search for a bathroom. I found the bathroom, did my thing, and when I come out, the cart is missing. So I'm searching through the hospital for like 15 minutes looking for my cart, and I asked like the secretary, I was like, "Hey, you seen that cart I was pushing earlier?" She said, "Oh, that guy you was arguing with, he moved it for you. He said y'all was friends now, and he moved it." So I'm like, God damn it. So now I'm still walking around the hospital looking for him, and then I turn a corner and I see him, but his back is turned towards me. So when I see his back and him, I'm like, "Hey, you, stop, come here." Now, just to let y'all know, if y'all ever chasing somebody and they don't see you, never say, "Hey, you, stop." Just run after him. Because after I said that, he just took off running. So now I'm chasing this guy through the hospital on a Saturday. At first, I was pissed off, but as we kept running, I'm like, this is fun. So we just running through. He's just jumping over beds and stuff. I'm going in and out of like doctor's offices and stuff like that.
I've seen a Scooby-Doo just like this.
Just like that.
You were
just
going
like
in
that.
one door, he was going in another door, you're crossing over.
The Hollow Globetrotters were there too. It was crazy. So anyway, I finally cornered him, right? And I stopped him. You know, I held him up like this. I'm like, "Yo, where my cart at?" He was like, "We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way." I'm like, "Dude, I gotta go back to work." He was like, "You're no fun." So we walked back to the spot, and the whole time he just moved it into the women's bathroom. That's
beautiful.
Yeah, that was fun though.
Well, just to find out, what was the hard way?
You know what? When I got back to my job and I sat down like at the register, I was like, what could have been the hard way? Like, what was this guy? He got powers or something?
Why did who is it that's actually ever picking the hard way? Who does that?
The hard way. Who gives up these options? I'm
The
sorry.
easy or the hard way? I'll take the hard way. Well, I'm gonna have to put a fist up your ass.
Oh.
But I'm gonna tell you, this is just the hard way.
Tried to warn you.
The hard way.
Hard way.
Jesus.
It's not the
potty kid. The potty kid.
Nice. We got a good potty story out of that.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, that was great.
So yeah.
It's gonna go in the Hall of Potty. I don't.
Who are
You're
your
not-
top five, Jonte?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not
so
getting
that's
out
what
of
we're
that.
doing.
Yeah.
Top 5 comics.
Particular order?
No, whatever.
All right,
just-
regular order. All
yeah.
right. Jerry Seinfeld, Mike Epps, Deion Coles, Donnell Rollins. For some reason, this guy can make me laugh all day. Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
Oh, he's
He's so raw. Like, he just says whatever the fuck, and it's so left field.
I like your top 5 because it didn't go.
Urban.
It wasn't. No.
And
I
she's
like your answers because
diversity.
Whoa, you're gonna be the first
I'm
one.
scared of black people. So you said Jerry Seinfeld at first, and I felt good about that.
Everybody
I was
loosen,
like, cool.
everybody loosen their
calm
buttholes
down,
when
it's
I say
okay.
Jerry.
And Seinfeld was first too. So
Yeah.
that was, you know.
No, because you didn't go the obvious.
Right.
Yeah.
The prior Carlin.
Yeah.
That what you did, Ryan? Who you say?
Well, I went Eddie Murphy first.
All
And
right.
I threw out like 8. I did like Joan Rivers.
Even though they asked for 5, you threw 8.
Yeah, I just kept going.
Jesus.
Fine.
Okay.
Math is hard.
I didn't follow the rules. I'm sorry.
I like that. Well, you said who now? Joan Rivers?
Yeah, I put Joan Rivers in it.
Wow, that's random.
I like her. I don't know why. She makes me laugh.
Joan Rivers, who else? Yeah.
It's a pioneer.
Chappelle, Joan.
Oh, crap.
Jamie Foxx.
All right, I take it back. I gotta put Chappelle in it, because if it wasn't for Chappelle, I really think like people our age, like me, Rudy, and Ryan, I feel like this Chappelle show was like a big major thing for us. Like,
huge.
Yeah, that really. We used to go back to school and say, "I'm Rick James, bitch," to our teacher. Like that was, and then we had specials. I was like, "Oh, so this is what comedy is."
Yeah.
Like, that's why I really feel like for a lot of people my age, Chappelle's like major influence in our little journey.
Like I was just saying before you came in here, I mean, Chappelle's the reason I even do this. I mean, like that. Like I was saying, the special, for what it's worth, was different than the first one because it wasn't. He didn't really go into it as deep, you know. I guess in the social context. It was more silly. Like it was all just kind of silly. But it's like just watching that. I mean, it was so well done and so beautifully made. I was like, I want to do something this great someday. You know what I mean? That sounds kind of hokey, but I mean, that's
No,
that's
man.
how I felt.
What, see,
And it took me 8 years to get onto a stage. So what do you
See, that's another thing with Seinfeld, because I used to watch his show, and I'm like, wow, he's a comedian. That's the kind of lifestyle he lives. You don't have to work for a boss. You sleep with different women. You get friends, and it was. And then on top of that, the thing I like about Seinfeld's show actually is because he actually have episodes where he bombs, and it's like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And it's made me feel like, all right, I can connect with him a little bit, even though he's this big, major, billion-dollar man.
Did you ever see the episode where his pilot was in the audience?
Yeah.
And his pilot's just not laughing the entire time.
And then when the NBC executive was like, these comedians, they just can't act. I thought it was just so funny how.
The second time I ever did stand up, I had an incident like that where there was just a dude right off to the left, and I'll never forget it, just staring me down and not laughing at all.
Jesus.
And it made me lose the entire. I had no idea what I was gonna say. I just got up there and was like trying the whole everything just.
Did you talk to him after that? Like, what's wrong? You good?
No, luckily there were lots of fights.
Oh.
This was back in the old days when there was you just took whatever gig came up and somebody invited you to, and it was at a terrible, terrible bar. Jay Gates invited me to go do it, and then there were just people fighting the whole night, just like legit fights. One of the comics was finally called out, and they went out front and got into an actual fist fight.
What do you mean, like, he was on stage telling jokes, and
Yeah,
somebody in the
yeah,
audience
that's
said, hey, fuck you, and then he
Well,
started
yeah,
fighting?
everybody, because it was at a legit just bar, and the comedy scene was way
Fight
there
Club?
wasn't really a comedy scene around here. There was because me and Rudy were kind of talking about it back then. There was Kazi's once a month.
Wow.
And that was it.
Wow.
So
wow.
I had gone, and my first time was at Kazi's. I did Kazi's. I did relatively well. And Jay was like, hey, you want to come do this bar? And me thinking that everything was just like Kazi's, where I'm performing to a bunch of, other comics who also are waiting to get up there. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm good at this. This will be great. And that motherfucker just stared at me the whole time. And all I could think of was that Seinfeld episode where his pilot just showed up.
Oh, I remember. Okay, now I
and
remember.
just wouldn't laugh, and it threw him off, and he couldn't remember any of his jokes.
And his assistant said something to him and got him off the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when he was about to hump the girl, the guy in the. Yeah, I remember that episode. Yeah.
it
Oh,
was
my
just
God.
like that. What's just go around. What's worst gig you guys have ever done?
Worst gig. Oh wow. I
Like where you just completely ate your ass. And I know for you guys, it was Comedy Smackdown 1 and 3. You did actually. You got through on your Smackdown.
See,
You were my favorite to win. I thought you were gonna pull it out.
well, I hit a wall, and it was Shawn Michael Malik. You couldn't stop him.
That dude's awesome.
It was like Eminem.
Yeah, he was gonna win.
Yeah, it was like Eminem. It was like Eminem and 8 Mile. There's nothing I can say
He
to
was
hurt
gonna
him.
win, and that was his time. And he even said "fuck the Navy" and still got.
Yeah.
He went ham.
He was magical that night.
He
There
went
was
ham.
no
he
way.
said that
anybody-
and killed.
And
Saying
killed.
that. It was really it was ridiculous.
Man, I wish we had been in control of Comedy Smackdown like that first one. That first one was so good.
Yeah, it was very good.
It was
Brendan
good.
Kennedy eating his ass.
Oh yeah, that was.
But in fairness, Brendan came back.
He
on the
came
third
back
one.
and redeemed himself
Yeah,
in the third
he was
one.
great in the third one.
To somebody's detriment.
Yeah, what happened with that? What happened?
Either way, people
was
came
on.
up to me
Brendan was
afterward
on.
and they said I did a good job.
You did
so
do a
I'm
good
gonna,
job.
I'm gonna take that with
You
the
did.
ass whooping I took on stage. Okay?
You did a good job. Brendan was just on that night.
Yeah, any given
You
night,
win
man.
some, you lose some. You know.
Yeah, but don't think you were bad and also I went back and looked at all the tape. I got it all on tape,
Yeah.
Oh.
and you did better than you think you did.
All right, well, I'll take that. See, now I don't feel so bad.
All right, so
I
let's.
just hope I'll be on the next one.
Oh, you can answer.
Are they ever gonna do it again?
Are we already
Is
up
that
on
a
it?
thing?
Well, I was gonna say let's take a quick break because there's a bigger reason why they're here. We're gonna talk about there's news coming to the station. Yes.
Okay, well then
Wanna
we'll
do
have
that?
them, and then we'll have them answer,
They can answer
the question on
worst,
the other side.
worst
of it.
gig. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is play. What?
Damn this WWE app. Oh no, it's okay.
I thought you deleted it. Sick Man of Virginia. We'll be right back. It's Good Morning Drunks live on Radio Free Radio.
Watermelon. Watermelon.
Here's those guys. We now return you to Good Morning Drunks. Here's those guys.
Oh,
You get that awesome new drop. You don't even use it. It's terrible.
Which one?
You know which one I want.
Oh, I can't because it's on the same line.
Ah, damn
Hold
it.
on. Oh, let me kill the music.
Yes, it's good.
Phone is ringing. Oh my God.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The lengths I go to keep you happy, Nathan.
No, see, no middle finger.
Yeah.
See that? That's
Hey
what
guys,
you got.
let me know when we come back.
I think I think he said we got 25
So anyway,
minutes,
Dustin,
so we
looks
got a little
like
bit
he,
of time. So
looks like a $500,000 plus whatever you got from that. It's sad that dude who beat him.
Drunks. Here's
was
Matt,
like
Nate,
six-
and Justin.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, hey.
There we go.
Let me know when we're on the air. So anyway,
So, yeah,
he
it's
was
coming back
fighting
in
the
September.
dude like that dude only got like 60,000.
Seriously,
Can you imagine
dude,
winning?
Justin-
We now return you to Good Morning Drunks. Here's
okay.
those guys.
Is that the promo that tells us we're back on, or is that the pre-promo that
I think
lets
there's.
us know
I
that
think we
we've
play
got
the
another-
song after this, and then we. I don't know.
Just let me know when we're actually back on the air. So anyway, he got like.
It's not like
What
an
are we doing?
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Back to Good Morning, you drunks.
Is that the one? Now I'm confused.
No. He does the other one with the sound, and he does the weird thing where he plays all the clips.
Which
over
one
the
was
stupid
that? Is
Music.
that the one that
We
does?
now
the-
return you to Good Morning Drunks.
Okay, that's definitely
Here's
the one we
those
got 30
guys.
seconds, right?
It's something like that. It's
Okay.
25, 30. It's all.
What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Back to Good Morning, you
Which
drunks.
one is that?
Well, his lips weren't moving, so it was a sounder. That means it's
That
not.
was
We're
the
not on the air. He'll like actually say
Now
something.
back
but-
to Good Morning, you
I
drunks.
thought he had a
Here's
sounder
Matt,
though.
Nate, and Justin.
I thought he had a sounder that like there's music, right? There's always
Yeah.
music.
We
I
now
mean,
return you to Good Morning,
Unless somebody
drunks.
asks him to play
Here's
like a
those
specific
guys.
clip.
See, it's
Hello?
confusing because the words say that we're back.
Who is
on.
this?
I'm gonna continue talking to Dustin.
Okay, good. So Justin,
You
it's
guys
not,
talk amongst.
Oh my God.
it's not.
What are we doing?
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Back to Good Morning, you drunks.
So can you stop playing that, please? Because I'm trying to talk to Dustin.
I
about
know,
this.
right? You work out the sounders in your own time. We
Just
have time for production.
Give me like
other
give me
time.
like one of these. Like
We
a
now
5,
return you to
4,
Good Morning,
3.
drunks.
Negative
Here's
5,
those
negative
guys.
4, negative 2 minutes.
We're
What
going
are you
backwards
just
in
being
time.
negative?
It's weird.
Oh, that's the wrong
music's-
one.
Music's playing.
Oh, welcome back.
Hey, to,
What were we doing?
I assume we're off air.
Good morning.
We're back off air.
No, we've been on air.
So Justin, it's
We've
not
been
an
on air
infected
for 3
cyst,
minutes.
So if you just want to take
Oh,
a look
3
at
minutes.
it later, it's
Why didn't you tell us?
it's a clean cut. It'll
You got to
should pop
play
right
that
out.
sounder so we know.
You mean this sounder?
Now back to Good Morning, you drunks. Here's Matt, Nate, and Justin.
Hi guys, welcome back to the show.
So what's up?
So before we went to the break, okay, so we got news.
Oh.
These cats aren't in the studio just because they like us, but we're not gonna do the news yet.
Yeah,
We
we'll have to
can't
do it at the
tease.
top of
We
the hour.
can't tease a
But
question
do they not like?
and then go to. I'm sorry. What? No, they
Nothing.
like you fine. It's
Okay.
okay.
I think.
I mean, I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Just
you
let
can't
me
really
I
answer.
assume they at least have like a neutral
a
opinion.
level of tolerance. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, like nobody's
There he is. Shit.
nobody hates you.
News.
Except for Dustin.
Dustin hates me.
We don't have news yet.
Whoa.
We're gonna get back to the question
Oh,
because I want to know what
It's 56.
we'll start with
for the
Rudy.
record.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's 56 for the record.
all right. So we're off the air.
What the hell does 56 mean? Top of the
We're
hour.
almost to the top of the hour. Yes.
Yes, or the
We're taking
bottom
another
if you're-
break?
We got 4 minutes. Well, I mean, I don't know. 3 minutes of taking off. Me playing the reintro. I don't know.
All right, cool.
the
We got 4
rejoin.
minutes. So lightning round. Rudy, worst gig you've ever had?
So all right, so I can feel this one real quick. I have so this wasn't even really a gig. This was actually just an open mic. Right, it was my worst performance at the time. I think I was about a year in, and so a week before this one, I'd seen a guy who had been was called up to go on stage and do his thing, but he was in the restroom, so he didn't hear it or anything. So people had to run to the restroom, knock on the door, like, dude, you're up, okay? And the guy quickly got done doing whatever and then ran out. Okay, he was wearing his fly was down and he was wearing boxer shorts underneath his jeans. So we just saw like a fly down and just boxers coming out, or not boxers, sorry, basketball shorts coming out. He runs on stage, exactly, yeah. So
moving gaping maw of pants. Like, something's coming
so
out.
yeah, exactly. So he runs on stage and he's killing, right? Like he's doing whatever, but people are laughing at the basketball shorts. And he's like, wow, I did great. And then afterwards, people tell him, whatever. So with all that, a few weeks later, I go up to an open mic. It's packed. I have some new jokes, whatever. And I walk on. I get called up and I walk on stage. The guy coming off stage tells me, Rudy, your fly is down. So immediately I go, okay, I have to zip it up. But I also have the anxiety of what happened to that dude, a few weeks before. So I zip it up really quickly, but I walk on stage and I start doing my stuff and I'm bombing. You know what I mean? Like no one's reacting to anything. I'm just doing my jokes and everything. And I see one couple, right there in the middle, whispering stuff to themselves and laughing. So I was like, my fly's got to be down, right? So I just melt down on stage. I'm like, oh, I know what you guys are really laughing at, and blah blah blah, whatever. It's just the worst thing ever.
It's the worst feeling ever.
and I get off stage with like a tear in my eye, and I'm like, I'll never.
And you realized you weren't wearing pants at all.
Yeah, and my fly, yeah, there you go. My fly was fine, and I just had a bad set that day. So I guess that's number one. Number two is I did another gig at a place that's the big bingo hall, and we
what could go wrong during a bingo hall set?
Yeah,
old lady.
So
heckler.
We showed up like 2 hours earlier, and I saw this massive room, and I'm like, this is great. I'm gonna rock out 100 people. This is awesome. And we come back in like 5 minutes before the show, and there's like 8 people there, and they're older kind of people, whatever, the elderly. So I go on stage, I go up first, and I start doing my stuff, and I'm not even kidding. You could hear a pin drop. No one laughed at anything I said. And you kind of do this thing where, like, okay, you have your set list ready, you have your jokes ready or whatever, and so, like, they go in a particular order. I had my closer is my strongest joke. I did, like, 2 or 3 jokes, and I was like, this isn't hidden. Let me bring the closer in, okay, and see what happens there. I brought that in, and, like, I got 1 or 2. Actually, there was a younger couple that was there who kind of snickered at it, at the closer. And so I'm like, what do I do now?
That's what you want for your best joke. A snicker.
And then I just kind of went back and did worse. I don't know. It was terrible. It was just a really bad set.
Did you get the sweats?
I got the sweats. You know when your mouth gets dry when you're on stage. I kept doing that like this is crazy.
Did you at least go against the crowd? Like, you don't even know what y'all hearing right now.
I'm
gonna be big.
I wanted to. I couldn't. I don't know. It was terrible. But yeah, those are my 2. So.
Ryan, worst gig.
All right, one of the worst gigs I ever did was something I put together at a restaurant I worked at, okay? I told people about it for the longest time. It wasn't the amount of
somebody
people.
go on Facebook and then tell you weren't a real comedian?
No, it wasn't that. Everybody showed up. Like, it was tons of people. It was like so many people when I told jokes. Nobody was paying attention because everyone was just partying and getting drunk as hell. So I'm having a show that I put together, and I told my job that I could do this. It was going to be amazing. We didn't have speakers because somebody forgot to bring the speakers, so we had to hook the mic and stuff into the house speakers. So it sounded terrible. Nobody was listening. Everybody was like standing on the stage with us because I didn't have one. And I put this together. So it was just a big moldy flaming pile of shit that I had orchestrated, and I invited people to see me fail miserably. The production was terrible. You couldn't even tell if the comedians were good or not because you couldn't hear shit.
And nobody took a thinly veiled shot at you afterwards?
No, they were all pretty nice about it. They were like, we didn't really hear you, but we know you're funny. We'll never come back here again.
I mean, we know you're funny, just not that night.
And actually, the cool thing with that is, if I may interject, there was I was there, yeah. And I thought it was kind of cool because it was one of those restaurants that had a speaker outside.
Oh,
so if you're walking by, you could hear people's sets, which was kind of cool.
Awesome.
Right? You don't know what's going on.
I would have played to the parking lot.
Outside was
go out there. It sounds great.
You could hear what was going on outside. Inside it was just loud bar.
You need to go back there. That's nice.
No, they don't want me back. I'm not allowed back.
Just wear a disguise.
I almost got fired.
Oh, damn, you was that bad?
It was pretty bad.
God damn. Be funny, you're fired.
It wasn't really a show. It was just, there was people showed up, so whatever.
Hey, yeah, that's a show.
It's business.
Yeah, it's a show.
Success.
It's a show.
Except for all that failure.
Yeah, except for the The heaping pile of failure.
Jonte, worst show.
Worst show. I think it was my first year in comedy, and we was at this restaurant, and this one guy, he sounded so nice. He was so optimistic. He was like, "Yeah, man, this is my first time doing comedy. I hope I do well." And the crowd was the crowd was crazy. Like, I feel nervous every time somebody has to get searched before they go into a comedy show, because I feel like, what are you gonna bring a gun? It's a comedy show. Why you getting searched? So I'm like, all right, whatever.
It's
so,
worse if they're actually finding stuff.
Exactly.
Like who's showing up with a gun?
Exactly. I'm saying, like,
You ain't funny.
So look, the first guy went in right. He doing his he's starting his set, whatever. It was boo, and then one guy stand up and said, "Hey yo, if you tell another joke that's not funny, I'm gonna shoot you." I was like, God,
weren't you searched?
Damn. That's what exactly. I looked at the as soon as he said that, looked at the bouncer. The bouncer just looked and he just slid outside again. I'm like, oh man. So like, let me go calm my nerves. So I go outside and roll up and I smoke, right? And I was like, all right, I'm ready. I go back in there. So, I'm starting off my set, right? And then, now mind you, it's a speaker. Like, with restaurants, there's a lot of stuff going on. There was a game going on. It was a birthday on this side. And there was probably 3 people in front of me, listening.
Oh, perfect for comedy.
Perfect. So I'm doing my thing, right? This lady all the way in the back, not in the front, say, "Hey, I can't hear you." I'm like, "I'm sorry. You would get closer. You could probably hear me." She was like, "The reason why you probably ain't talking loud is because you're high." And I was like, shit. So I was like, all right.
She's on
to me. I thought I looked cool when I walked in. So I was like, you know what? First of all, I'm not high. I forgot my goggles when I had swimming practice at my college at Norfolk State University. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. But this is the thing about this stupid lady. Norfolk State's a HBCU. Got no goddamn swim team. The hell you thinking, lady?" So anyway, as I kept going on, I'm going after that. I just kept going down, down, down. And that guy who threatened the other one, he was like, "Yo, I know you was here when the first guy went on. Say another joke that's not funny. I'ma pop your ass." So there was some pretty girls in there too, and I went like a bitch in front of everybody. So I was like, "What? You ain't gonna pop shit. Wait till I get off stage." Then everybody said, "Ooh." So now I'm doing the last 2 minutes thinking I need to get the fuck up out of here before this guy, remember what's going on. So as soon as I get off stage, right, I say, "All right, y'all have a good night." So I pull out my phone like I got a phone call, and I was like, "All right, hold on. Let me talk to you outside." "All right, cool. Hold on. Wait. Let me get outside." Got right in my car and pulled the fuck off. Never again. I didn't want to get shot for comedy, man. Wow. I like it, but I don't want to die for it yet.
That should be the name of your first comedy album.
Wait, I ain't trying to die for this yet.
Don't want to die for comedy.
Don't want to die for
comedy. I almost got beat
yet.
up once too for after a comedy show. This is actually kind of I drove to Richmond. I bomb a lot, so I have a lot of stories.
Somebody tried to fight you?
Someone tried to fight me.
Was he bigger than you?
What clubs are you guys playing? Fight clubs?
That's how. You just said that you be telling jokes on the stage and people I'm gonna see you after. Like, nah, that would be crazy.
Jonte, was that at Queensway?
It was at Queens. No, it was at Deja Vu.
Okay, because I seen that happen to you at Queensway too, with a guy.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah. I was at a show, one of Jonte's show when I first started meeting everybody. I go to one of Jonte's show. It's at Queensway.
Oh man.
And they had people patting you down and everything to get in there.
Man.
And I'm sitting at the bar, and there's this one guy. I guess he just got out of jail or whatever, and he really wanted to laugh, and he was standing up like he would like the security guard had to restrain this dude. Because he definitely wanted to get up there and kick Jonte's ass for whatever joke he said. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like Chinese food. I don't know.
This guy looks like somebody. I'm black, and I will lock my door if I seen this guy walk past my car. Like, this guy looks scary. I don't know what he said. I don't know what I was saying, but he said, "All right, bro, you see you get fucked up." And I'm like, this guy is at least in his 40s, and he has a kid's T-shirt on, and it's like a 5X. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't know anything, never any black guy that's like an adult, if he wears jean shorts, he's dangerous. Don't question it. I'm just letting you know. He's dangerous.
I'll be honest. You could have just stopped at black guy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Oh man.
So if I get a pair of jean shorts, I'll look dangerous, huh?
That's right. That's what you gotta do.
And a flip phone, you're good.
Bad boy.
Just don't go work that club.
When I went to Richmond that day, it was me and a bunch of comics from here drove up there. Chop was actually one of them, and we just had a show in Richmond. It was just at a restaurant. We didn't know anything about it. We just showed up, and it was like open mic style, but it was also kind of a showcase thing. I don't know. So we show up, and I mean, it's kind of a rough audience. You know what I mean? Like everybody's yelling and what and a bunch of comics that we love are going up and kind of having rough sets. So I go up and I start doing my jokes or whatever, and it's going okay at first, and then after one joke, one lady says, like I tell a joke and she goes, that was whack.
Oh, I hate that.
So I kind of did a little crowd work, and I was kind of like, I kind of talked to her for a little bit, and I threw
was the joke actually whack?
The joke was probably wickedy whack at this point.
Oh man.
What was the joke? Do you remember?
Yeah, what was the joke?
I really want to know.
And how did you handle that heckler? Because I've never seen you like. You always got this mellow tone. I would never like see you like, look, bitch. Like I just can't see you just flipping it out on somebody.
Yeah,
like, how did you handle that?
It was I just kind of played it like, she's, I don't know. By the end of the set, maybe me and her were gonna engage in some, intercourse or whatever. You know what I mean? I was kind of saying that she's playing hard to get. Was my point.
And there was a guy next to her, right? Sitting at the
well,
table.
here's what happened. I was trying to kind of be. I was saying that she was into me, and that's why she said my joke was whack. That was my whole thing. So I did it. It was funnier there. But
we give you a pity laugh.
Yeah. So like I did that, and I kind of messed with her for a little bit, and then I finished my set, and I left. Right. And then I'm just outside hanging out or whatever. Some dude comes out and says, "What the hell did you say to my mama?"
Oh shit.
And then I bitched up pretty quickly. I was like, I didn't say anything. What are you talking? And there was like a bouncer there, so the dude. He came in at first he thought I could handle myself because he was just standing. He saw everything, and he was standing there. And I kind of, I got a little, whatever. So he stepped in, and he brought the dude inside, and he had to talk this dude off a ledge for like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like this dude was really gonna let me have it. And then the dude came out and said, "I apologize for coming at you like that." And I was like, "Oh, it's fine."
Rudy, you need to
Turns
choke somebody out.
well, here's what happened though, and this is what kind of made me feel bad. The entire event was like a memorial comedy show for somebody who might have been slain. Okay, who was related to that lady.
But still, she shouldn't have said whack. Like this is my thing. This is my thing though. If you
just because it's 2016,
I mean, all right. If you on stage throwing your heart out, right?
Yeah.
You're doing your heart. You stayed up at night. You masturbated. You stayed up to write these jokes. You on stage, got your little outfit on. You telling your jokes. Don't just be like, whack. She was in the front, won't she?
She was in the front.
Like you can't
hear.
hear her.
Chicken wings.
Oh my gosh. Like, come on, at least. All right, if
she
we
was very
suck,
vocal.
I hate
if
her.
we suck, just shut up. Don't say that because I feel like if we're sucking, we don't need you. We don't need your reminder. Like I'm the comedian with the microphone. Don't butt in unless you want to be a part of the show.
Nobody needs help.
Yeah.
But we need help. So we're gonna go. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna talk about why these guys are here.
Yes.
Not that we wouldn't just have them on because we
have
like them.
superpowers.
There's just extra reasons.
But there's extra reasons, and we'll get back to it, or we'll get to it at all.
Yes.
Fucking somebody help me!
Thinly veiled.
Press the buttons, Justin.
Press a button!
Justin, press the button.
Recycle
Well, now
and use
I'm not
condoms.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please press a button.
All right. We'll be right back for the top of the hour. It's Good Morning Drunks live on our station, Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com.
Here it comes. It takes 8 seconds.
play.
5, 4, 3, 2. Here it goes. And
5
go.
and 4 and
Jesus.
You got a weak high five, get to work on your high five. Got a weak high five, get to work on your high five. Your spirit's up, my hand is raised. Reach on up and give it a good chug, you'll be amazed. Now you say it hurts, well it's just your technique. That's 'cause you're not giving enough, your high five is weak. Coming from love and wit.
Hey, Justin, I was just thinking that there's no better way to advertise that hashtag WrestlePals is moving to 10 p.m. every Monday on Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com, than to cut our own wrestling-style promo. Do it.
Monday nights at 10 p.m. Hashtag WrestlePals take the airwaves. And they're going to talk wrestling with you. If you want to call in, you can call 757-848-5920. Can you feel that? Feel the WrestlePals power coursing through your veins! Ah!
I think you just had an aneurysm. That's hashtag WrestlePals every Monday, 10 p.m., Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com.
Did you know that Radio Free Radio has over 100 videos on their YouTube channel? It's true. Check it out. Go to YouTube and type Radio Free Radio, all one word, into the search bar and click subscribe.
Hey guys, Matt and Justin here. Do you like things that are funny? Do you like music? Do you like talk? Well, we've got it all on Good Morning You Drunks.
How do you feel about double middle fingers?
I don't like them, but I will accept them.
Oh, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Good Morning You Drunks, only on our station, Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com.
We promise we're not going to give you double middle fingers.
RadioFradio.com.
What's another hour to you? Crack another one open. It's time for hour 2.
See, Justin, I know that we're back now because there's music, and then you told us that we were back.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it. Now I
Oh,
know
you
that
mean
we're-
like the way I did last time?
Okay. Well, we got tape, so we'll play it back. And
Sure.
I'll yell at you after the show.
Go to replay.
So you guys are here for a reason other than the obvious reasons of
Trying to
whatever they
diversify
are.
your
Whatever
group
the
here.
obvious- You ever just-
Tax write-off.
You ever just lose interest in what you're saying?
All the time.
I'm not enjoying saying these words. I'm just gonna stop. So Rudy, you want to make the big announcement?
Absolutely. We are right? Yeah, exactly. I'm expecting. So,
Shit.
so me, Ryan, and Mr. Jonte over there, we
Hello.
are joining the network.
Bum, bum,
We have a new
bum.
show that should be dropping fairly soon, entitled The Great Show. It's gonna be
Great title.
Oh,
The
man.
Great
It's
Show.
gonna be a great show.
right.
Sounds okay.
Tell them that
Sounds
great is
mediocre.
the word great is in bold, just to make
in
sure.
bold.
Let me show you that.
Nice.
It's,
Yeah.
and it's
great.
italicized too. It's
Nice.
everything.
You should
know you guys
underline
are
that
being
too.
serious.
Underlined
Yeah.
You
everything.
underline that.
Yeah. The
That was
the
a great
concept.
show.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
The concept of the show is just it's essentially just going to be us three kind of doing a little panel on certain issues and talking things out. The issues of the day, everything ranging from race to gender stuff.
Titties,
and,
yo. Talk
and,
about
uh,
titties.
Hey,
Now
yeah,
you've reached
exactly.
a little
Now
bit of that.
you're gonna fit in perfectly. Because I've been saying, you know what
Matt
the
has some, I have
studio
some,
clubhouse is missing, and that's titties. We cannot get titties in the clubhouse.
Well,
There's
we
never
can have
too
that
much.
arranged.
I mean,
women
I
titties.
I
We can have that
I
arranged.
might be able to have with a little tinny on them.
Tinny.
We anytime like a woman comes in, we automatically say, "Can we see your titties?" And they say no and leave. So we're trying to
least
get
you asked
someone to
nicely.
say
You can't
yes
lead
and
with
stay.
that. You
See-
can't lead
Really?
with the show.
Oh, is that what I'm doing wrong?
Yeah.
I tried to
Make sure
tell
you
him
have
that.
some Henny. You got some Henny?
Yeah.
I don't.
Always have Henny. And then be like, bitch,
Okay.
let me see them titties.
Dustin,
There you go.
Dustin,
Don't
take notes.
ask.
Take notes. Just so you guys don't think that that's my only move. I also have a thing where they sit down and I just put a hand on one of them.
Smart.
Okay, yeah,
And I'm just like, what are we gonna do about this?
I like that. Real direct.
You know.
Okay.
No
Okay.
pussyfooting.
Okay.
Sometimes I try to forcefully remove their shirts, but then everybody holds me down and says, "No, you
Yeah.
cannot do that in this kind of
You
climate."
shouldn't say that on the radio.
Yeah. Can we,
what are you
let's go
doing
back
over
and
there?
People get
strike
all
that.
Radio
Can we-
edit.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, man. We will get some titties in here, though.
Let's edit that. I didn't mean forcefully.
Jeez Louise.
Gently.
Gently.
Yeah.
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 I'm
So
wondering
that
if maybe you could repeat it, Matt. Say it again. Why don't you?
The forcefully part?
Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
Just
It's a
don't
joke.
run for office. They will definitely find
Sometimes.
this.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you're
please.
They will find this.
How many rapes can you get on your record before your political career is done?
I'm
Is it
thinking
more
like
than
half
one?
of
It
one.
is. Maybe it's one.
I think one.
One rape. I think one will do it.
One confirmed.
One confirmed.
One really good one.
I think even just someone saying you did
Yeah,
it,
like,
not
I
even
can't
being
even do it.
confirmed. Like
That's
you're done.
crazy, though, like-
Even
I think
implied
that would-
rape is bad.
That
I
would
think.
ruin you.
Oh, really?
I think so.
For off
Unless you're an NFL quarterback, then you're good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because sometimes I'll
Or Stanford swimmer. Or
Yeah.
whatever it
Jeez
was.
Louise.
He's good too.
Yeah. He's
Can you imagine getting
implied.
Getting,
he's gonna be murdered.
Oh, that was implied, huh?
I would hate to get raped by.
Yeah, he was actually a rapist.
Out of all the athletes, like all the athletes, right? You get raped by a swimmer.
I know.
Like, come on, it could be a football player, a soccer player, hell, a bowler. I'd rather take a bowler.
What the hell was she thinking?
First of all, there was no water by that dumpster. What was he doing over there?
There's no way this swimmer's
He
gonna
was
rape
on
you
land.
right now.
She should have been able to kick his ass.
Now,
man.
now, if he was in the water, okay,
Then
fair
I-
game, yeah.
all right,
Wait,
I
is
get it,
Aquaman
I
raping
get
you
it.
right now?
Okay,
Ooh,
okay.
we're gonna find out in that new Justice League movie directed by Ben Affleck.
Is he the director?
Yeah, so there's gonna be some raping going on.
Affleck definitely known for his rapey scripts. It's true.
He's gonna find us and fuck us up, Daredevil style.
I mean, he's kind of big now. Like he probably could kick my ass now.
But he was bombing
like-
Phantoms, so we're good.
It was. He was the bomb of Phantoms.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are premiering soon. You're going to be on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The great show. Make sure everybody, you got to tune into this. I feel good about this show. I feel like you guys aren't going to fail.
I think it's gonna be.
He didn't say
Well
not do
put.
good. He just fail.
Yeah, just not fail.
Hey, that's all right.
I think it's gonna be fun. I mean, because we're just gonna take it easy. I mean, the point is, I feel like, especially nowadays in this climate, there's a lot of things that are hard to talk about, right?
Yeah, it's true.
But like, if you
Like
put a
all
bunch
that
of
forceful rape I just
the
talked
forceful
about.
rape stuff, for instance, you know,
Make
what I
sure
mean?
you edit that part out.
So,
Hey, edit that.
so like it's I think it's gonna be refreshing to get kind of some comedian takes on it, but we're also gonna bring in some guests, some other comics we know, and other people kind of in the
Hopefully none that I've
arts community.
disparaged tonight.
Maybe.
We're gonna need a list of that. Okay. I can't
Who I have a
remember.
promise
Yeah,
fund.
that's the name on the top
Rule
of the list.
one.
We know that one.
That one.
Oh, you didn't see that?
There's
yet?
that one.
Is that the list?
Oh, he's not allowed.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was-
we need to have a list.
Oh man, that guy's cold as ice.
Our first guest.
That guy's cold as ice.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, he was cold blooded. Wait, oh shit.
Yeah, it was.
You're right, still is.
Still is.
The Sub-Zero of Hampton Roads comedy.
Absolutely.
I'm scared to say his name.
I can't say. It's like
He might show up. If
I only say his name. Hey, look, when you go home, Rudy, when you go home, go in your bathroom and turn the lights off and look in the mirror and say that name 5 times.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know what's gonna happen after that though. You know what I mean? I might get scolded about
Scolded.
yeah, about the rape jokes we said.
A stern talking to.
You're male.
How many years can you
male
do?
privilege.
How many years can you be an open mic comic where you just become a professional open mic comic? Is it 8, 9?
I'm working on it right now. Okay, I'll let you know when I get there.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I'm putting in a good
And at what
40 hours
point?
at it.
At what point are you just not allowed to shit on the brand new comics coming in?
Oh,
I think that's
For
you know.
like 10 years.
10 years.
10 years, you got to just be like, maybe I'm gonna let these guys start their career without shitting on them.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, I guess what someone told me is usually when you focus on your own thing, then everybody else's thing doesn't. I mean, like if you see someone who like is just terrible all the time, it's just funny. You just
It's
go, like, this
okay
guy
not
sucks, and that's
to
it.
like. It's okay not to.
Yeah,
tell them that.
Unless you have something constructive to say, like
If it's
and,
like a comic's first night ever doing it, it's okay.
it's
to
okay if they didn't do great.
Hey, you don't have to laugh.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you don't have to say you're very shitty, and I hope you open a wrist.
Yeah,
You don't have to do that.
that's pretty rough.
That's,
I don't know.
That's
who-
something you don't have to do to a new comic.
yeah,
You just say it can't get worse than that. That's why I tell him. It can't get worse than this.
Oh, I can.
And it does. I mean,
It
what can you
will.
tell somebody? Because
I just tell them they did an amazing job and they should
don't
not
do
quit.
that.
I just
Don't
lied
do
to him.
that. Don't lie.
You don't
I
do
can't.
that
I
either.
can't. I can't help it. I'm a nice guy. I just
You
like
like
the
the
nice people.
You like the guy at the end of Juice. That even though I just killed somebody, I walk past you. Hey, yo, you got the juice. I don't want the juice. I just did horrible on stage. Just don't even talk to me. Cause I really feel like if I did a whole 5-minute set and nobody laughed,
Yeah.
If I get off stage, hey, Jonte, you killed them. Fuck
I don't
you,
like
Rudy.
how he did his Rudy impression. Oh, you're talking about me.
I'm saying that's what, like, I'm just saying, for example, I would be like, God damn, Rudy, like, just, if anything.
You know you did bad.
Yeah,
And
if
Rudy
you
will
did
be
bad.
Like, oh my God, you slain the
Yeah.
bitch. You were amazing. How do you be gone for 4 months and still come back and kill?
Oh,
That's what I told him yesterday.
And now I'm happy that we got this. Fuck you, Rudy. Make sure I said
I don't know.
that
I
twice.
kind of feel like if I could compliment everybody, then you know what I mean. I don't miss, So
Nobody
if
will
someone
be mean
does
to him.
Exactly. No one's gonna be mean to
he
me.
He can fit into everybody's circle.
All right?
Hey, guess what? Guess
and I'll
what?
have all the friends.
People are still gonna be mean to you.
Some people still be.
People gonna shut the door and talk about you no matter what. Even
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're good
that's
or bad.
true.
Sometimes you gotta be a dick.
Especially if
Yeah,
you make
true.
it to the
Fair
point
point.
where
Sometimes.
you're actually featuring like Tim Lulis.
Oh.
People shit on Tim Lulis all the time.
Yeah.
But he's got his thing. It's
Tim-
working for him.
And Tim's working too. I mean,
And Tim's working.
He's getting paid work, and
And I think even he'll say you don't have to like I'm not a fan of his work. But I like him as a person.
Absolutely, yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, he knows that it's not for everybody. But whatever, he's getting it done. I
And
don't
he's got
understand
a
why you gotta
great
shit on people.
Oh, yeah. He's got a great handle on the business
Yeah,
side
yeah,
of it
he's
too.
got
Like
the
you
bus-
just know, you kind of I feel well, you kind of have to be able to
Kinda.
just be, I don't know.
I got to
Make
all
the
right.
right connections and things like that.
All right. With that being said,
Let's talk shit about the local comics.
Can we?
Hey, fuck it. I'm not even in the scene.
I don't really got anything bad to say about
New
that.
rule.
I mean,
There we go.
do I got anything? No.
I think you have some mean stuff though. I think Jonte does.
Jesus
I mean, you were telling me in the car.
What
the other
about
day
the name that he
about-
wrote down?
Whatever. Honestly, I'm cool with him. Honestly,
And
The worst part is I'm cool with him too.
I'll be honest about this too. Can I say something? I don't mean to interrupt you, Jonte, but that I think the
He's
person
been
we
nothing
just
but
said-
nice to me.
He
Actually,
is-
everybody's been nothing but nice to me.
To be honest with you, I think once he sees you around quite a bit and he sees that you are trying, like he'll give you sound
Yeah.
advice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he will occasionally throw in like a little dig or whatever. That's just kind of what he does. But I mean, honestly, I mean, he's given me more work than anybody. I think. Like,
Yep.
he's probably the number one person who's helped me out.
that guy.
I actually like him.
He's like the coldest person in this area, but it's like to the fact that, like how Rudy said, if he knows you and he sees you around enough that you're like, okay, you're in it for real, he'll accept you. If that makes any sense. But he's a cold motherfucker.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
could be
he's
bad.
never gonna be nice to you.
Yeah, he's
No,
not.
yeah,
but
yeah, he
but
could be
him
He's like-
cracking on you, I think, is his being nice.
All right, this one, like, all right, when I had beef on Facebook with certain people.
I remember that.
That was a fun day.
Oh, that was a good one. I remember that.
Oh my god.
Anybody that was just mentioned?
Oh yeah.
It was
talk,
Chop.
talk about it. That
It
was
was
a good
Chop.
one.
It was Chop
But-
and Jonte got into a
But
beat.
CB came, like, he wrote this post that was so, like, oh my god, like, it shook the internet.
Cuts.
If he would
I
have
saw it.
you saw it? If he would have put his name in it, they would have had to fight. And I looked at it like CB was like Batman. He just came and just put down like a bat bomb and just walked away. And I was like, "Thank you, Batman." He just said, and just walked and just got back in the darkness. I'm like, "Yo, he can
came
do
out of
like
nowhere.
yeah," and didn't even smile about it. Like he did that whole post and just whatever. And it's like if he would have just attached his name to it, that shit would have got so fucking big. And the fact that he kind of did it without even using his name.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where he's like, who's he talking about? But then when you read it, it goes right to him. And there's nothing
I think it was pretty obvious who he was talking about.
obvious as
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
but it was never addressed because
Yeah.
the way CB does it, he hits you with strategically points that you cannot argue. Like all that stuff was fact. Like it was no I feel or I think. He just spit stuff that I was like, damn, I didn't know that about him. And it was some deep stuff like, wow, I didn't know he did that and that. And, ooh, CB, you didn't have to do that. That's why I would never take it that. CB's like another Eminem in this area. If you want to, like, get your career fucked up on a local scene, don't get that man started.
Absolutely.
CB, you a cold motherfucker, man. If you're hearing this, I want no problems.
He's never been nothing but nice to me. I think it's because I'm only on the outskirts. Like I never commit because I'm lazy.
But he has nice moments. When he has his nice moments, it's kind of scary. Like what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm coming late to a show. Oh, it's okay, guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Like,
sure?
what?
I think you about to say no. Fuck
Yeah.
you. You late. You're done. Pussy. He's
Well,
nice. So,
I think you also got to know. I think maybe it's because I'm older. I realize that there's not one person here that can really fuck you up. Like, there's nobody who can really fuck you up to the point where you're not gonna do anything ever again. You know?
That's true.
There's people you can screw over that'll get you off of shows.
Yeah.
But you can pretty much do whatever you want as long as you're just nice to people for the most part. Like if you're not overly going in, that's why I'm just nice to everyone.
Yeah.
I'm very inclusive. I'll work with anybody. I'll invite anybody on the show, and I think people know that. And if they don't, fuck them. I don't care.
Yeah.
I also there's people who know, like people who have maybe worked on an independent TV show with me that I created. If you piss me off, I will fucking drop bombs on you.
Yeah.
Bad ones. But I usually come out.
Hiroshima.
I usually realize how bad I've been
Megaton
behaving,
bomb.
and I'll apologize. I'll be like, you know what, that was my fault.
See,
Maybe
I
I
respect
shouldn't
that.
have called you a talentless C.
but see, that's the thing, though.
That's one hell of a
I
bomb.
feel I like.
Right there.
I also don't do it on Facebook anymore. I do it to their
Oh,
face.
I hate on Facebook. See, but this is
do
my
it
thing.
directly to their face.
With Facebook,
Like
when
a
you're getting
man.
back and forth with somebody on Facebook, you always get these people who's outsiders that want to have their opinion, and then it's like they might say the wrong thing, and then one of the bullets might hit them. Not to say they actually shoot them, but like as a insult might come to you. If it's
Should've gotten
one
both.
person on one person, just let that happen, let it fizzle out. Don't get on your feed like, y'all need to grow up. And I'm like, I'm a comedian. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to strategically try to make this guy look. It's like we're in high school and we're joking back and forth and there's a crowd. Just stay out of it. Let it. We're both comedians. Let us, do it out.
Well,
That's it.
It's a tough. This is a really, really tough area to do anything in the arts.
True.
And
Yeah.
I think everybody has to realize that nobody's. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody because there are people out there that are just shitting on people to make themselves do better. But you're never gonna get anywhere with that. You're just gonna get yourself thrown off of shows and not invited into things.
Yeah.
And, I screw around a lot and I throw suggestions out like that. But he did something insane that pissed me off, and that got written. But
How long have been up there?
Since
February?
Comedy Smackdown 3.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Damn.
I assumed it was before that.
All he has to do is honestly just open up a dialogue with me and just be like, "Hey, let's smash this," and I will.
I wish more people was like that though.
Yeah.
Like more like
We're gonna get, you know what? We're all working, like even this, the radio station that me and Justin are putting together, that we're doing, these shows that we're doing, we're all doing similar things. Even though I'm not out there every night going to the mics, I'm like, don't come at me and say that I'm not a comedian. I'm just doing it on a different medium, in a different way.
Definitely.
Just because I'm not going out doesn't mean I'm not practicing. Doesn't mean I can't go out there. And I do go out occasionally, just one-offs and do 5 minutes every once in a while just to get it out of my system because it's in my blood,
Yeah.
The same way we can sit down and we all can talk and we've got that kind of common bond where it's just easy. And we've got to realize that we're all trying to do the same thing, and that's just to get up on the stage or to get on the mic over the radio and make people laugh, and even not even make people laugh, entertain people. And there's no reason for all the infighting and to talk shit about somebody. If you're jealous of something like that I'm doing, or like Justin's doing, or the radio's doing, or like what Rudy's doing, any of the progress he's making, any of the progress that Tim's doing, why not go to that person and say, "Hey, I'd like to work with you"? I've had a lot of success doing that. I mean, I've got an independent TV show that's about to launch in a year now, and I did it by just saying, "Hey, these guys are really talented, and I went up to them and I said, you guys are good at what you do. Let's work together. Let's collaborate, and let's do something. And when that shit starts happening more often and more often, like with you guys coming together and forming a show, when that starts happening and when there's less just, I hate this guy because he's funnier than I am, well, fuck that. Go work with him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just go work with him. Go write with him. Do something. Be in his presence.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll lift up what you're doing or make the path that you want clearer.
Yeah.
Or put in the hard work like they're doing.
Exactly. Or you know, see
like
what
a lot of it's hard work. You
Yeah.
don't just get to have a radio set up, and
No,
do stuff
me and
like
Justin
this,
are out
you
here
know?
4 nights a week. Most of the night, like all night. We give all. I come home from work. I go to the gym, which is weird. You wouldn't think
What's
so. And then straight here to do radio. And I mean, it's a lot of work. And so if you see something that we're doing, you're jealous of it, maybe think there's a reason why you're seeing us around town, or why you're seeing Rudy in places and getting gigs, or you guys putting shows together. It's because you're doing the hard work that nobody else sees. Just because they see you get up and host a show, for 30 minutes. They have no idea the amount of work that it took to put all that together.
And you're absolutely right, because, like, for example, it was some people that would say they would get mad because I was posting flyers of, like, shows. Like, if I'm doing a show that, even though it's not a paid show, it's just a fact I'm showing progress. I'm getting, like, opportunities. So some people was like, yo, you posting too many flyers. Like that one with you standing in front of a Mercedes with a fur coat. You think you're a rapper. A lot of people don't like that. I'm like, it's comedy, dude. Like, get your own. If it's you just do like.
And you're marketing too, which is,
exactly.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
And then instead of you saying you hate something like that, why you just don't talk to me like, hey man, can you help me out with doing that?
Yeah.
Because I don't know why, but in this area, a lot of people don't want to help each other. Like, it's a whole bunch of secrets. But we're all this together. Like, this right here, this is dope. This is showing that we're expanding, that things can happen, and people just work together. And I feel like that's what's really hurting this whole culture in this area, like comedy, rapping, music, in general, everything.
Me and Justin actually talked about moving. Because it's hard to get support, and it's hard to get people to just say, hey, I like what you're doing.
Do you know in Virginia, if you had an inside event and it rains, people won't come?
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
But
even if it's free.
Yeah. But if Beyonce show up with tickets that cost your firstborn child, and it's like a fucking hurricane out there, Isabel's out there, they're still gonna go.
Rain or shine.
Justin's been promoting rock shows and indie rock shows around here for
7 years.
7 years.
8 years. Yeah.
And it's amazing what people would do not to go. Like, it's like they don't understand that we've got shows that are here that cost very little money, but they want to go to, like, these big shows and complain, oh, it's too much to go see Beyonce, it's too much to go see Bill Burr. Well, we got comedy shows here every week now, and it wasn't like that a few years ago.
Absolutely.
It wasn't like that at all. But there's dedicated venues that are putting live comedy out there. We've got the Push that's doing what they're doing, even though they hate me. See, that's how you got to do it. Small, stealthy, snipe it,
and then point it out after.
And then point it out afterwards.
Yeah.
We got any kind of music that you want, and it's live, and it's every weekend, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that we can't get more support and more people to support what we're doing.
Yeah. Last year, not to cut you off, but last year, what I used to do is I had $50 in my pocket. Now I go to like a barber shop or like anywhere with like a lot of people, and I say I'll give anybody in here $50 if you can name 4 local comics. And I'll give you one. I'm one. Nobody can do it. Nobody can name 4 local comics in this area. There's 3 in this room right now. And some people don't even know we're comics. And it's like, I've been doing it 3 years. Yeah. I don't know how long y'all been doing it, but it kind of sucks that people still ask you, yo, you do comedy? And I'm like, I do flyers. I do flyers. I do posters. I actually do the shows. I'm there putting my name out there. And it's just, Virginia just don't click. But yet, you can be an internet sensation come down here and they'll sell out. They'll pay that
Yep.
$20, $30
Absolutely.
to see that person. But yet,
frustrating.
you still got a friend that's a comedian that's been doing it. Like, he stays up at night. He goes to Richmond just to do 5 minutes and come back. And you can't even see him. So after a while, with me personally, I don't even, when I post a flyer now, I don't even put like. Like, don't even like it. Just share it. Because I want people that, I want your friends, I want my friends' friends to be like, oh, look, this guy's a comedian. I'm going to go check him out because I don't know him. Because in this, doing comedy, I realized that strangers are better than friends.
Oh,
A
yeah.
stranger would tell you
Yeah.
the straight up truth versus a friend. A friend will give you, man, I can't make it. My dog house blew up. I gotta. You know,
Again? Like it blew up again?
Exactly.
Really?
I thought you had a cat. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
just show
I think
up.
there's something
man.
wrong with the dog at that point.
It's silly, man. But like, you're right. I too tried to stay in this area because I'd heard people say you go to New York, you're gonna be like another fish in the sea. That's true, but at the same time, there's certain people down here got a work ethic that you can see them like from Sunday to Saturday. They're at least every mic. They're mic hopping. They're somewhere about comedy. Anything about comedy, they're around. I feel like those people out there, they're gonna do fine in DC. They're gonna do fine in New York because they already got the hustle. Here, you get to the point where you like running around in circles because there's nobody that's gonna walk in and be like,
We really consider DC.
yes.
You're right. There's the whole small fish thing, but you know what? There's a lot of small fish that band together and put on little tiny shows in these little places.
Right.
Run a radio
and
station.
Run a radio station, and there isn't all the backstabbing and they hate and
So pure.
it almost feels like it's just poison here,
Can
and
you-
they want people to fail.
Can you name the last band or group of anything that came out of Virginia? Not just one famous person, a group.
Car seat headress?
I have one.
Yeah, car seat
Dave
headress.
Matthews
Yeah,
Band.
but
They came out of Virginia?
Ain't he from
Yep,
Chesapeake?
yep,
Oh,
Chesapeake.
shit.
The Clips.
The Clips, I think that was the latest. The Clips was the latest.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like 2003.
2003, yeah.
So in 13 years, you can't tell me that we got 7 cities. You can't tell me that each one person can come from each city and come together and band a group, and they can just rock out.
They can. There's a lot of talent here.
There's
we've
a lot of
got,
talent.
There's a
20
group,
hours a day.
Feral Conservatives. It's one of my favorite bands right now, and they're local. But you know, you go and you see their shows, great live shows, and there's a handful of people there.
Actually, you know what?
Take that to DC. It's just a different culture up there.
And then people get mad when folks do blow up and leave, like they're not supporting back home. Like,
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, yeah.
Like, who's the last comedian to come out of here? Like, I guess Leonard Oz is starting to really do well.
He's bubbling right now.
And I guarantee you that there's people that are upset about that.
Yeah.
Because he's not doing enough for back here.
And honestly, I've just looking at guys in New York who do what they do and everything. Leonard, like what he's accomplished in the last 2 years, is really I haven't seen anybody in New York like a new comic excel the way he did. I mean, he got past the Comedy Cellar. He got the Montreal just for all that happened in a year. It's ridiculous. So I mean,
I'm telling you, I really believe that all it needs is a good, solid core group of people. It's just people like us that'll step up and be leaders, and just, hey man, if you just bring in some of these new people, be genuine with who we're fans of too, and give and redistribute the love, and things will start turning around here. If people don't want to embrace the inclusiveness, then we don't flame them and call them out for it. You just, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus, instead of using the negative attention and blasting somebody over here, I'm just gonna use that, redirect it on somebody that I do love and I want to do well.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And I also kind of think the whole concept too of having of just kind of the lack of support or whatever, I didn't really see until you go out and you actually produce shows yourself and everything.
Oh,
'Cause
man.
as a comic, you could just go, whatever, I'm just gonna work my stuff out. I'm not gonna bring anybody, and I don't care if no one's there, whatever. But I kind of feel too like when you're producing something, it gets to a point where you just have to figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? Like all these things are challenges. But you just have to kind of put your head down and really just brainstorm and try to see if there's a way to to get the butts in the seats, as they say. You know what I mean?
Do you guys find in comedy that because with music, the venues don't promote. They expect you to bring all of the butts.
Absolutely.
That's a problem.
Absolutely.
It's your establishment. Why am I going to bring people that aren't going to come back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you have people already in your building that I'm just trying to keep in there?
100%.
I don't know.
Happens
That's
all
why
the
I always
time.
looked at it.
I ran a show that had 0 people show up.
Oh man, I remember
that. And yeah, I mean it's I don't know why. I mean it's because like I get it. I could do some of the work, and you know what I mean like I don't have to you don't have to do everything. You could do parts of it, but at least try to do part of it. But I've almost every show I've produced, like I've never gotten help from the actual venue itself.
And it's ridiculous because you want me to make you money, then you're probably not going to pay me money.
Yeah.
But we've been trying to work it out where one of the goals here is obviously we're making the change to become like a real legitimate community radio station. And what we want to do is to take because the studio here, we call it the Free Radio Clubhouse. And one of the goals that we've been trying to work on is how do we get the money to start a legit venue, even if we got to sell pizzas. So that we've got a venue that's a mixed-use venue, kind of like what the venue at 35th Street's really doing well.
Yeah.
And make it a venue for live comedy, for live shows, and promote the crap out of everything that we do. Try some of the funkier stuff that's working in some of the bigger cities. Because when I had the idea for Comedy Smackdown, that wasn't that was an established show that was working well on the coast. The comedy roast.
Yeah.
How can we take a comedy roast, apply a brand to it and a concept, and then bring it and make it our own? So we obviously wrapped it in the wrestling kind of theme, and then work it out there. I don't think the show's where we want it quite yet, but I think we've gotten tremendous support. I mean we've gotten to the point where we break even, but it's. If we could get a venue, that promotes those kind of mixed use spaces and performance art and just promotes the hell out of it and just try to get people in that know that something that's happening at the clubhouse is going to be unique and different, and it might be comedy one night, it might be not necessarily.
We could do that with work release though, like if we can just
if we can all start working together, yeah.
But this is all right.
And that's the other thing. We've all got to stop the singular. We all want to be in charge of everything. We all want to. I think if a couple of us just kind of take leadership roles and then we all just work together to make things like that work.
No ego.
And keep the egos out, keep the cliques out, and just work together.
Is standing for the national anthem optional or is it required here?
Nah, you can do whatever you want.
Nah, you're funny. I'm gonna do a handstand.
I always take a knee.
Oh, Tebow style.
How about a handstand? Is that?
But you know what though? With the show that me, Rudy, and Ryan are gonna do, I feel like, because I was thinking about doing that too. Like I want to do something where there should be like a Diddy in this area. I just like to bring people, like seriously, to bring people together because
we should just get Diddy.
Yeah, we should.
Diddy did it already.
Take that. Like I would love to, because like with us being comedians, we know a lot of rappers because we be in the same room together. And I feel like if we can just bring, let's say it was a rapper here right now, we could just talk to him about his stuff. We will have his audience because he's a rapper that he told people that he's going to be on his radio show.
Right.
Now he told people that he's on this radio show. He introduced to new comedians like us.
Right.
So now you got this guy who never heard about us ever, about a whole local comedy scene. Now it's like, wow, I just heard three good comics on the radio that I've never heard before. Who else is out here? I'm interested now. Now I want to check out this comedy scene. That's when they get open up another new things. And with that, and the shoe is on the other foot. Let's say if we get another comic in here, they tell people, all right, I'm going to be on this show. You probably get new people, and it can all work out.
Someone from out of town or something like that.
It can all work out. And on top of that, we got to realize we got colleges here, too.
Yeah.
We really need to get on these colleges and start putting out flyers and
that's
stuff.
something we've been bad about. We keep saying it over and over that we've got to find a way to penetrate the schools, and we've got to get into the colleges and get support that way, which has been...
Because with colleges, you get a whole bunch of people from there's a kid in Wisconsin that goes to ODU, and he has no idea who we are. If they get a whiff of us and thinking that we're hot shit, he's going to be tweeting all this stuff, and then people in Wisconsin, be like, yo, what's this radio show he's talking about? Now we got fans in Wisconsin.
Oh, you leave it to me. I'm gonna penetrate some of these colleges.
You want to?
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna penetrate some of these girls.
That's gonna be my goal. Okay, that's gonna be my job. You leave it to me, fellas.
The penetrator in chief.
You want to hear a depressing story? We got we had the before this we had Good Morning You Drunks as a podcast. So we're doing a podcast. We actually grew it to the point where we were getting 10,000 sustained downloads a week.
Wow, that's beautiful. Man.
All in areas that weren't Hampton Roads. Hampton Roads, we were doing
Anywhere but.
We were doing a couple hundred.
Yeah. What don't even make what?
We were doing huge numbers in like Seattle and the West Coast,
DC. We were doing.
We were
really
starting
well in
to
DC.
do really well in DC,
Philadelphia, anywhere but here. That's
pretty
Do you feel like if you was in do you feel like if you was in another city doing the same thing, will you be bigger than what you are right now?
Yes. If we were just 4 hours north or 3.5 hours north in DC, me and Justin would be way more successful.
And I believe it.
But
I believe it.
this is our home, and we love the area.
And that's the only thing I hate about it. Like, I want to leave this shithole, but I love this shithole.
I love this shithole.
And it's so hard to
and
get
I-
away. It's my shithole. Don't talk about about
I
Virginia.
also love the performers in this shithole.
Yeah.
And I want to find a way to get some breakout. I just want to break out in this area with everybody that I love.
Wow, I'm
And-
still
and
here.
I don't know why it's not working.
That's
Or
that's
faster.
It's so sad when people
I feel the same
say,
way.
"Man, you gotta move out this area. You gotta get out." And I'm like, "Why I can't shine
don't.
here? This is my." You
don't
But
have
at the
to
same
get out,
time, but at
though.
the same time, I don't want to be. I don't want to be rotting here.
No,
because
you're right.
I gotta do something because after a while you get stagnant and then you want to
Yeah.
get complacent and then you
I
get
think,
a kid.
I think once you get, especially as a stand-up, I think once you get at a certain point, it's probably to your benefit to be in a bigger city.
It
You know what I mean?
is.
But
It
for
is.
for anyone who's, in my opinion, like if you're still at the point where you have less than maybe 30 minutes of material, it's probably, I think it's better to grow in a smaller scene.
Right.
But I mean, obviously Hampton Roads has its little issues and stuff. But yeah, I mean.
But there's still also no reason why we can't get the comedy scene to grow bigger.
Absolutely.
And why we
yeah.
can't get the music scene to grow bigger.
Yeah.
And why we can't get everything. The
Is
arts.
Is it because it's 7 cities?
It's mostly because, and I
Separation?
hate to say this, the transient nature of
the tolls.
It's that
Well,
damn
the
tunnel.
tolls.
The military.
It is the damn
It's
tunnel.
it's a lot of it is the military.
In and out.
Military.
They're in and out, and it's
Like burgers.
It's
So-
hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to cultivate an art scene.
Smitty's right around the corner.
Ooh, barbecue chicken sub.
But that doesn't mean it's impossible. Because there's a lot of people like us.
It is, but we just need to like get together more often and be stronger. Cause like I see a lot of people at venue that like you got singers, you got musicians, people who act. We had a magician.
Yeah.
Magician.
There was two of them.
There was
here at one
two,
point, yeah,
but it
man.
never was at the same time though.
We could never get a damn magician on the show.
I want to mime.
We want to do We want to do
want a
magic on the
midget.
radio.
Mime.
Magic for the radio.
That's right.
We can do magic right
Yo,
now.
he's going off over here. You
Yeah.
guys should
Oh,
see
wow.
this.
Oh.
He's miming the shit out of this.
Where'd that rabbit go? Yo, it was a rabbit just here. Where'd that rabbit go?
Do y'all
Thank
ever
you.
feel like when people tell you that you should go to a bigger city, it's just because they're sick of coming up with excuses on why not to come to your show? Like they can't come up with nothing else, so you need to leave.
Yeah.
You suck. You should go
No,
somewhere else.
You need to come up with more better excuses on why you can't come.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, we're lucky where we've gotten a decent amount of people supporting us on Patreon. Way more than what a lot of people get. But we've got to grow that to. We've got to be able to pull in probably close to 6 figures to support the community radio station.
Yeah, I need stickers.
And even more than that.
Stickers right there in
You got
front of you.
stickers? Oh,
Yeah.
give me a lot. I love putting stickers like random places.
We're almost out, but
Take the rest. Put 'em- that's what we're doing. Richmond has got a couple of new stickers.
Awesome.
And some parking garages.
See, you gotta be strategic. You gotta put it places where people. Like I used to take this marketing class when I
Stop
smoked
sign down
weed.
there?
Yeah, stop signs, motherfucking. All right, you know when the tunnel and the HRBT stops?
Yeah.
When you're on that tunnel, there's that sign right there. I'm gonna have to put one of my stickers up there. I'm gonna put one of your stickers up there. You
that's
gotta
your
think.
sticker now too, man.
You see-
You're part of the family.
That's true.
Ready for radio.
Oh yes.
That means you guys have
Damn
exclusive invitations to our cookouts.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
That
Love
nobody
it.
shows up to sometimes.
Pussy ratings about to go skyrocket.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, right?
Internet radio.
Love it.
Hey,
But yeah, I guarantee you're gonna see a lot of these stickers now that I got them. It's gonna be random places. You can be like, oh, that's a good
Jonte
spot.
actually has stickers with his face on it, right? He kind of does a thing and he puts it
Nothing wrong with that.
everywhere. Yeah, like all over the 7 cities. It's
And I
pretty
think
funny.
it's so cool that even, and that's why I like when they said like, can you think of some comedians that you can shit on? I really like all of them. Like sometimes we have our differences because we're men and we're not gonna be all jolly because we're men, and you're gonna bump heads because it's a small area. But I like the fact that sometimes like a comedian will come out like, hey man, look what sticker I found, and they'll post it and have it retweet up there. I think that's cool. And then at one point, what I used to do is, and sometimes people will follow suit. If somebody posts like they got a show, I don't care if I'm not on the show. I don't care if I like you or I don't like you. I'm gonna hit repost just cause repost. And people don't realize just taking that one time just to click that button, you just helped me to new audience. You didn't have to do it, but just all you gotta do is repost. Now imagine. We can name like 20 comedians out here. If one comedian just reposted for Ryan's show, that's over. Probably fucking break the internet just off of that. Just a simple, just share. That's it. Just share. That's all people gotta do. But people don't even do that in this area.
Yeah.
But they'll share a fight. They'll share a girl twerking her butt.
Justin
would too.
has a thing that he does.
butt twerks, though.
Yes, I do too.
We'll share out like all the radio show links, and it'll get whatever reach. Very few people will interact with it, and I think, I'm just a narcissist, but I think what we're doing is kind of cool.
It's cool.
But then he'll write something just arbitrary, like some dumb like, this is a internet fight,
Yeah,
like
this
one of
is
those.
not a bit.
This is not a bit, and then he'll have 150 replies on that.
Yep.
People sharing it and just, oh yeah, let's
Oh,
play with
this is
Justin.
great.
But the second we put something out like, oh hey,
We're
we
gonna be
love
live.
this new band. This is a new band on Radio Free Radio. Go give them a like. Nothing. Nothing.
We're gonna be live in 5 minutes. Check us out.
Nothing. No shares. But I guess you gotta just keep at it, and there's gonna be those people. Like, we've picked up a couple of really good hardcore fans that are always there watching and listening and interacting with us, and we just gotta hope that keeps growing.
I think it is too. I think a lot of times too, it's just the novelty of it, because if someone is following you and they know you're a comic, and so they just know that you do shows, you know what I mean, and then and even with what you guys do, I think a lot of people just go, oh yeah, they have radio shows. That's what they. So if you post something up, oh, we have a show today at 8, like we always do, they'll be like, okay, yeah, it's a show, but I think the good thing about it is, like, the people always see what you know what I mean. They
Sure.
might not always hit the button or whatever.
They see it.
I guess
They definitely see
and
where
I mean, I don't know. This could be just my glass half full thing, but there's got to be some sort of way to make the people, because if they see it, there's got to be some sort of way to make them interact with you. When you do. I said do. When you know what I mean?
Second
Well,
one.
when you know what I mean? Like there's got to be a formula out there that maybe we're just not keying in on.
You gotta think outside the box.
Yeah,
Like,
there's got to be something.
I
don't think it's hopeless. Yeah, I think it's just something like it's just
we went to last November. We went to a Podfest up in Washington D.C. and we took our Good Morning You Drunks business cards and we started dropping them into toilets, like into urinals. So when guys are pissing,
They're looking at
down
us.
and
Oh, what's this?
They're pissing on our Good Morning You Drunks.
See, so I like that. I like that.
And
that's brilliant.
Surprisingly enough, we got a lot of momentum coming out of that.
See, you gotta think outside the box. Do random
listeners,
stuff.
Our listeners in Washington D.C. actually picked up. I guess we gotta keep
going.
doing it.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Gotta hustle.
See, like right now, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking I can get some titties, right?
All right.
And just put these across the nipples.
Okay, yeah.
Boom.
That's in.
Boom. That's gonna.
Why didn't we think about that?
1,000
We've been
likes.
thinking about titties. We've been thinking about stickers. We never thought about combining them.
Boom.
See,
That
this
would
is
get
why
us-
he's on board, though.
That would get us five likes.
So we
See?
So one of our
Five
guests can be a
That's good.
stripper one time, huh? We gotta work
Yeah,
that into
stripper
this
in.
shit.
Sure. Yeah. Let me know ahead of time so I can make sure I'm here.
Titties out and
Wait a minute,
everything.
so-
As long as YouTube's cool with it, but I think between
Wait, what
me
are we
and YouTube,
doing? We're going non-profit. If you're, can we have titties on the non-profit?
I don't know, man.
I guess as long as
Sure.
we're not profiting off.
I'm
the
gonna look that up.
She could be Virginia,
Google
you know,
titties on
go-go
the-
dancers
Yeah,
outfit,
local.
you know.
Yeah, as long as they're local, that is part of the community.
So,
This is our station.
Random question. So, do you have a list of people you want to interview? Because there's a lot of, like,
Yeah.
we could find some people that we
Oh,
could.
dude, I have a
there's
whole
some
list.
people.
I have a ridiculous. I have the whole next 2 months planned out, but whatever.
I love
Let's,
it.
you know.
Look at him.
Oh yeah,
ahead of it.
I've been thinking about this for the last year, so
Jeez
Ryan
Louise.
knows.
Well, I can't.
Don't get me started on that shit, Rudy.
Let me know you
Just
got
now
some.
coming back to like you.
I'll bring the titties.
I can't tell you how happy we are that you guys decided to come on and do a show, and I hope together we can all get at least 6 likes. I'm gonna go for 6
Six
likes.
would be great. Yeah,
Six,
I'm
let's
okay
go
with
to
that.
6 humble
Yeah.
brag.
6 likes.
You
Well,
get
we're,
6 likes usually. Holy crap.
we're at the top of the hour. Let's go.
We gotta wrap it.
We gotta wrap it up. Just quickly go
That's what she
around.
said.
That's what she
Everybody
got.
get whatever kind of plugs they got, where they're coming up, where you can find you, how you can like them.
Oh yeah.
I lost steam again.
All right. Well,
Rudy, what's up?
Twitter, RD from VA. D is in dog.
I'm a good
RD from VA. You know, I just put up jokes and do some promo stuff on there. That's pretty much it. I have a show this Saturday at 5018 Restaurant. So I don't know. Come
What
to
city
it.
that's in?
That's in Norfolk.
The hood.
Norfolk, it's in the hood. So
Bring
for the
your
comp-
taser
Yeah, bring your taser.
and your
Okay.
pepper spray.
Did
And,
anybody
and the
listen
dog
to
with you?
what Rudy's Twitter was? I was too busy
It's
getting
RD from VA. D is in dog. RD from VA.
I hate when people do
as
that.
in
dog.
These nuts.
D is in these nuts.
Nobody was gonna do it. Like
I wanted to let him
he
live.
set it up like 10 times. Like,
Yo,
I was dying over here.
real
trying
quick,
not
don't
to
y'all
do
hate?
it.
Don't y'all hate when people do that when they spelling out their name? Like, what is your last name? Smith. SMIT. I'm like, bitch, I know how to spell Smith. Or my name is Mike. MIK. I'm like,
I always go Rudy RUDY because
You'll piss me off.
Because check it out, I've been to Starbucks too many. I've been called Ruby too many times for me to be comfortable with that. So
yeah, you too big to be a Ruby.
I'm too big to be Ruby. So
As long as you don't mistake the Y for an
I
I.
can see you as a Ruby.
you can see me as Ruby.
See you as a Ruby.
That will mess me up.
I
with
shine bright like a diamond.
Do you
so that's
remember
okay.
that time
shut
none
up.
of my girls showed up to that girl show and you and Martin put on drag for my woman show?
Ryan used to run a ladies' night comedy
Thank
show.
you again for
and,
that.
Yeah, nobody showed up. No, the comics showed up. So
None of the
I
comics
just
showed
put a
up.
wig on and winged it.
Ah, that's dedication.
Yeah, no, that was big. That was big.
Major key.
I'll
I got the
I'll key
key.
somebody's car for him now if he needs
That's
it.
right. I appreciate
got
that,
you.
buddy. Yeah.
I'm running
Did you murder a
afterwards.
guy?
Fuck no.
Oh, I have a list. So
Ryan, where can they find you?
Instagram, my funny Valentine 12.
Oh,
and
that's
then-
cute.
that's his last name, you guys.
Yeah.
I see what he did there.
Branding.
Nathan didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah. My name's and then on Facebook, Ryan M Valentine. M as in masculine.
Oh, I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say the M.
I'm a man's man.
Jonte, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram as 757 Fresh Prince, and it's spelled regular because I'm a fucking adult.
Nice.
757 Fresh as in FRE. Well, y'all know what it is.
The funniest Twitter. I'm not even kidding. The funniest Twitter in the area. I'm like, I look at that. at
If
least
you
twice a
catch
day.
me at the right time, yeah, I can go in. But
I actually kind of want to read one of your tweets, but I will say.
oh, I said, oh shit, it could be a segment now because you said that.
What's Jonte thinking?
I'm gonna start doing that. You can pull up whatever tweet at time like Jonte. So at yeah, we should do that at 2:04 in the morning. What's this talking about? Like just whatever.
Yeah.
Searching for carrots using kangaroo pouches as potato ear warmers. Just whatever the most random shit you could. You know what? Write that in.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
Well, guys, great having you guys in.
Titties.
I really look forward to the big show, to the great show.
Oh yeah.
Great.
So I hear it's gonna be great. That's it for. Do you have some things you want to do?
What?
Whoa.
No, I don't even have. Shut this off like a half hour ago. Hello.
Oh, Nathan's here.
Oh,
Hey.
I moved my
Really
car for an
clammed
hour.
up.
Whoa, he was
Get
standing
out
there
of
the
my
whole
way.
time?
Sitting mostly.
Whoa.
Leaning, if you will. Yeah, we're Good Morning You Drunks, gmydrunks.com. Or go to the main site, radiofradio.com. If you dig us, dig what we're doing, go to patreon.com/radiofreeradio. $1 gets... What does it get now, Justin?
Our undying love.
Undying? Mm-hmm. Like undeath, like zombie love?
Like Zompire love.
Ooh.
Nasty.
Yeah, fine. If you want to get a hold of
What are
us
you guys
individually.
What are you doing?
What?
That was a good point.
We got a minute. The song's like 30 minutes long.
Wow, shit on Justin's song choice.
No. Oh, good lord. If
Double
you want to get
middle
hold,
fingers all day.
If you want to give Justin double middle fingers personally, follow him on Twitter at the Hulkster. Yes, that's real. At the Hulkster.
Yep.
Matt is at Have Issues, and I'm at the Nate Project. See, now I have like another 30 seconds. I was filling some shit with Justin. See that?
Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the Matt Project.
It's so unoriginal. Why don't you just like do your own shit? What's going on, man? What's the matter with you? You had that since you were like 8, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, Twitter was around when I was 8.
Yeah.
Back in 1984.
You, Bob Newhart, some other old guy. Could name anybody. I really could.
Bob Newhart, you said that already?
Yes, that's the only one I said.
Dick Van Dyke.
There you go.
And Ricky Ricardo.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Go back to